Did you see what I did with my orchids?
You what?
Did you see what I did with the orchids? Just stuck them in that dirt for now.
In the big pot?
Yeah. I need to do something with them, but I don't know what, because that branch broke. Crazy. Slacker, what's up? I got my nails fixed. Genius. I want to move to Florida. Why don't you? And what makes you want to? That's also a question. Florida's not always what you think. Can't believe I'm first. You are first. Here's the truth, though. I had another live going, and I named it the formerly, alien spaceship, but now it's a comet. I named it after that, and it wouldn't pop more than like 6 to 10 people in there, so nobody I really knew. A lot of weird comments, so I just kind of abandoned that one. Started over. No, I didn't get booted. I just kind of decided that wasn't working, like that title wasn't working. Matt, I don't know. Are you in the files? What's everybody up to? Oh, I can't see nothing when I do that. You like the fish? Can't with the files. I need to undelete ones. So are they saying now that Trump is scrubbed from the files? Was that what they were saying? Yeah, I don't think we're ever going to see the Epstein Files without some black marks in it. Let's be real, guys. Thank you, Q. You like the swordfish? I'm glad. Trump is not a PDF file. He has people around him that he is protecting them. Well, he's also not in charge. Like we talked about this at a past live, but he's not in charge of paperwork like that. It's not his job to be like, release the files. That's just not how it works. It just doesn't work like that. Files are already manipulated. Trump's name and then the elite already erased. Well, of course they are. They probably paid their dues. If you paid them a certain amount, you probably got your name blacked out. That's my guess. Slacker, you're right. That's funny. My internet's buffering. I don't even know how I managed to have any viewers at all. Anyway, if you're still here, please type down in the chat. If you're still here, please type something in the chat. Okay, that's what you think? You think I'm fine? Nice name, Long Dawn. You're hilarious. Type, type, type. Okay, good, because I just switched routers. I don't know how it was on the other one. Thing. I never even took this to the other side of the house. Why are we, the victims, keeping quiet from this? Expose those bastards. No, I agree. I agree. Long and Lord, you have to arm wrestle. Wasn't there like one Republican who didn't vote for the Epstein Files? Mac, if you're a fan of being off social media, why don't you unplug? Montana, didn't we talk the other day? Love the idea of Montana. I'll come visit. Get. Oh, you have to move. There you go, my Missy. Crazy cat. Crazy. Ouch. Congratulate Slacker. He's now a moderator. So, Slacker, if anybody says anything vile or nasty or whatever, I'm pretty lenient most of the time. But if they say anything gross, like you can boot them for a 30 or a 24 hour, 30 minutes or 24 hours. I don't think the files are covering any. I just think that there's a lot of people on there who weren't necessarily messing with kids. So that's part of it. Like I told you before, like Hillary Clinton's on the list, Taylor Swift is on the list. There's so many people that are actually on the list that were probably not playing with children. And so you run the risk of a lot of lawsuits by associating people. I think victims are paid millions of dollars to shut up. Probably. Probably. I went to the Bahamas on vacation not too long ago. I bet I'm on the list. You probably are. Living in the last day, Jesus is coming back. You want to be on my list. You're hilarious, man. You're hilarious. I've never been to the Bahamas. No banned, just time out. I mean, you can ban people for racism, but I usually save it for that. Here's the thing, it's not doing anything good for the United States. It's just another Monica Lewinsky story to distract and detract. About to get a bucket of Wendy's chili. It's so bomb. Should make your own chili. It'd be way cheaper. Oh, cat. She wants to put her butt in this like she does. Please stop. You're not sitting there. That's just not where you're gonna sit. She wants all my attention like a toddler. Meow. You already ate. I know. You're a good girl. You're a very good girl. I love you. Just don't want your butt in the camera. It's gonna be okay. You're gonna be okay if you don't have 100% attention. So last night I put this hat on and like it totally elevated my chat. I don't know why. It was hilarious though. Pulled in a bunch of viewers. Hey Jeff, what up? Last night I cooked the chicken pizza again. Like they just want the chicken pizza all the time. So I made it again. It's good. I think these files are covering something bigger. Like what? What's bigger than having sex with kids? And then people are like, they're eating them. Who cares at that point? You might as well. You get to watch Heist. I'm going to write it down. Oh, I have it written down. And Resident Alien right next to it. I haven't watched it yet. Maybe tonight. Wish I was your cat. Jump back on your couch. Get life. And you cook. I think I'm in love. Oh, I cook. Oh, yeah, I love to cook. I cooked this. You got to watch my last live. It was I think I titled it Epstein Files too. But I made like a keto chicken pizza. So it's like a chicken crust with cheese and sauce and toppings on it. It comes out like a pizza. There's no bread. It's genius. You wish you knew? Yeah, I wish I knew too. But here's the thing, do we want to know? Maybe we don't want to know. Kind of like, is it like Lot's wife and they say, don't look back? Like maybe it's not worth looking back at. You've never heard of it because it's my personal recipe. And honestly, I took it from somewhere, but I don't know where. And then I adapted it to a bigger recipe. Because I think the one I saw like on the internet was like for like a personal size pizza, like a little pizza. And then, yeah, it was like a little pizza. Lost the shirt. Third show about the suburban thief. It was my favorite. I'll write it down. I will check that out. Cat meat is delicious. Have you heard about cat dumplings before? North Korea, by the way. Listen, dude, I love my cat. So you better tread carefully. And I'm not mad at your culture for doing weird shit, but I love cats. And I'm a vegetarian. So hearing that like gives me the ick. And how are you on the internet? You must be named Kim. Is your name Kim in real life? Won't see that 2K for a couple of years. What 2K? You mean the stimulus check? You knew damn well that was a lie. If you even tolerated that for 2 seconds, you're nuts. That's a damn lie, and you knew it when he said it, when it fell off his lips, because he does not care. You're not going to vote him in again. He's not pushing Vance. He doesn't care about Vance. You think that guy's going to endorse anybody he doesn't love? I don't think so. You're not going to see Trump on the trail like you saw other politicians. You're not going to see it. Guy was stealing highest and liquor from Buffalo Trace plant. Ooh. Yeah, when I worked for the liquor store, there was a lot of heists like that, a lot. Benjamin, hey, spamming? What's up? You already spent it. You're hilarious. You didn't send me 2,000 Slacker. You sent me 20. That just makes me feel like you watch other channels. I'll be back. Much respect. Bye, Long Don. Long Don. What a fucking name. You're funny. Nick Fuentes. Who the hell's that? There's my thoughts. I don't know who the fuck that is. He eventually got to taking barrels. Oh my God. That's hilarious. What was he doing with them? Reselling it? What was he doing with barrels of whiskey? Drinking it? Have parties? I'd like to party with someone like that. Hey guys, I just robbed Buffalo Trace. Let's party. That's pretty wild. You look like Sealman from Stray Kids. Okay. Bot alert. Michelle is a bot. Michelle is a bot. Michelle is a bot. I don't know who the hell Stray Kids are. I don't care. I'm not going to Google it, no matter how much you bought. Selling to judges and wherever. Oh my God, that's hilarious. Bribing the judges with bourbon. That's wild. So the hat's not really off tonight. I mean, jacking it up tonight. And nobody's into it? Country taco. What's a country taco? Oh, Katie's funny. I think you look better in a Kentucky Derby hat. I don't have one. I got this and I have some baseball hats. You don't like my hat? You like my hair with no hat? That's lame. Kiki! You want some catnip? Got it, girl. Where is everybody tonight, guys? Must be the fishing girls on today or something. What's up? Do I have to give some ooh-woos? Ooh-woo? This is how you know I'm not AI. I didn't sell my soul to AI. I didn't. I love pizza and mushrooms. The cat wants catnip, though. I must buy. Give the cat what she wants. Kitty, you want some of that? There you go. She's so funny. When she wants the catnip, she'll knock it off the table. Yes, my name is King John. I changed it because the government could catch up on me. I'm using a VPN. Well, you're not very sneaky, dude. And like all the pictures I see of you, you look like a little butthole. Just saying. So, I don't know why you would even go in public or even come on my live, because of course I'm going to make fun of you. I'm lagging. Is it back? Is it back? Catnip. Nope, I haven't taken a smoke break yet. What's the big deal if you have to reapply for benefits? What's the big deal? Like, what does that mean? Like, you won't get them? Like, yeah, right. You know why I'm coming in good right now? Because I'm sitting on top of that Wi-Fi thing. It's right next to me. Do you boof shrooms? No, I don't. What the hell's wrong with you? Who would do that? Bitcoin board game? That's pretty funny, actually. Do you have haters? Yeah, I definitely do. Legal filings, I don't know if this is true, but it says legal filings show Florida election officials have taken early steps to advance a proposed initiative to legalize recreational marijuana. Florida takes the early steps. DeSantis does not want that, so I am shocked that they would try to do that when he's still in office. One of his quotes was that you don't want to be walking down the street with your kids and then smell a bunch of marijuana smoke. It smells good to me. So funny. Oh my God. Are you all right, Slacker? Do you need the pizza? This is like the totem. Have you ever watched Inception? I'm going to spin this like a top. Have you seen Inception? Where they like, you know what I mean? Oh no. I have more slices, but I don't know what my kids did with it. They broke it. Green Christmas tree buds. Heck yeah. So guys, I'm getting Starlink. I'm gonna do it. Crash blocks the lanes. Oh God. Crazy people. Are you a teacher? No. Elon loves your business. Well, I don't know what else to do. How else do I keep a good connection and travel? Because I want to be traveling. So here we go. We're going to look it up. But it might kill my internet to even use two things at once. That's the problem. I can't. I'm done with Verizon. It's better than the alternative, but oh, the sunset's pretty tonight. But if I tried to show it on a phone, it wouldn't even work. All right, here we go. Had a really good harvest in Ohio this year. Good, good, good. Okay, so residential in your home, plug, play, setup, weather resilient, unlimited data, 30-day trial. $99 a month or $139 for the unlimited data and best performing available speeds, which is what I want, right? I want the best. And then there's also travel. They call it roam. Connect while traveling anywhere in over 150 markets. Well, what's that mean, 150 markets? He'll be a trillionaire the minute I purchase. How do you make a piston? Because I don't know. You pay for what you get. Yeah, I guess. But roam, so $80 a month for service. Learn more. With roam, you have to buy $449 worth of equipment. You could pay $80 or $195 a month. In motion use. Pause anytime with standby mode. What's that mean? Why would you want to pause? Hey everyone, happy Wednesday. Yeah, that's sweet. Internet is a fucking ripoff, man. Remember when it used to be like $10 a month? It was a dial up. Woo! It would make this noise. Do you remember that? I know Jeff does. I don't know. Starlink Mini portable kit you can easily fit in a backpack. Designed to provide high-speed, low-latency internet on the go. So I could put it in a backpack and I could go anywhere and plug in. And that, I think, is what I want. Includes built-in Wi-Fi router, low power consumption, DC power output, and max download speeds over 100 Mbps. Pause and unpause service at any time with standby mode, which allows emergency messaging and easy reactivation in dead zones for a small monthly fee. Billing is in 1 month increments, allowing you to customize your service to your individual travel needs. Use Starlink in Motion. In Motion use is supported with all of our roam service plans. They even have one for boats. Oh, thank you, Adam. That was so kind of you. What do I think about male baldness? I don't really think about it. It doesn't bother me. The last thing I care about is how much hair does a guy have on his head? That's the last fucking thing on my mind ever. Never matters to me. You know what's funny though is when people are like super insecure about it and you're like it doesn't even bother you. I've dated a couple guys like that. It didn't last long. Starlink on the water. Plug it in, point at the sky. So this is what it looks like. Oh my God, thank you. So this is what it looks like. So I guess you just set it up and do that. So, wow, it turned me all orange. Anyway, thank you so much for the super chat. That was really cool. Who dropped a house on your sister? Ever weirdo, you weird bots. Anyway, so that's not too big. It's small. Designed to endure the elements, it can melt snow and withstand sleet, rain, and harsh winds. George Costanza. Seinfeld show was very funny. Yes, he was. This is a must-have item if you work remotely or like to travel off the grid but still want internet availability. Works very well. As a full-time RV customer, we love our Starlink. We've had a perfect internet everywhere we've been. It doesn't tell me where he's been, so I don't know if that makes sense. Starlink has helped me with my online work, allowing me to go to different places. A reliable source of satellite internet helped me decide to soon to move and live in the countryside. How often do you have to trade out your equipment or upgrade your equipment? That's what I want to know. To buy it. Who's selling it in town? Let's look this up. Hi, Tanae. How are you? Hi, Rick. How are you? You're new to my channel. Welcome. I'm Rose. I'm like looking at Starlink right now. We were talking about the Epstein Files. I'm definitely on it. I was only 2 years old when I was there. Let's see. Oh, weird. There's a ton of people that have it, but who's near me? Zimbabwe? Say, what? How about North America? Blue Wireless. CDW. Comcast. It's weird you can get it through Comcast. Oh, I'm hungry, guys. What should I eat? Yeah, I don't know any of these people. Make some popcorn. You're funny. I almost said I had to cut my hair. I'm sorry to hear that. Cybertruck rides. That was awesome riding in a Cybertruck. I'm the dumbass, didn't take any video. Whatever. What is wrong with me? The future of Starlink direct to cell. SpaceX has entered into a purchase agreement with EchoStar for S-band spectrum on the U.S. as well as global mobile satellite service spectrum licenses. This agreement will enable us to develop and deploy our next generation Starlink direct-to-cell constellation, which will be capable of providing broadband service to cell phone globally. I loved the truck. Jeff, you didn't know I drove one? You smoked. I need to smoke. You weren't here and I talked about driving the Cybertruck. It was crazy. And it was a beast mode one. So it was so fast. It felt like a jet fucking engine. You're literally like, when it's set on beast mode, you're sitting in there and you're like, you step on the gas and it goes, it like push you back in the seat. Like, like it's terrifying. But you could set it to auto drive. And don't ask me why you'd want to fucking drive like that, but like it was crazy. I felt like I was gonna die. It was one of the lives I did. It was so cool. So a guy came in to where I worked and I was like, hey, he said he was the manager at the Tesla dealership. And I said, hey, my son loves Tesla trucks. He's always like, Cybertruck, Cybertruck. I said, he's 8. Can I bring him by and test drive one with him? And he was like, yeah, you should bring him in right now. I got a beast mode one. Come in before 5 o'clock today. And I was like, oh, definitely. I said, I got to go home and bring his brother to work. So then I'll bring him over. So I brought him over there, and at first my son was like, "No, I don't want to do it." I was like, "You're gonna do it. We're gonna do it." And like, so I made him do it, and he loved it. He had such a blast. Like the guy drove it first, and he took us in it, like down and around the block. And Tommy was in the front, and literally he's like, "All right, Tommy, I'm gonna put it really fast, and it's gonna bump you back into the seat, and I don't want you to be scared. So I'm gonna warn you." And he's like, "Okay, all right." And the guy goes, "Okay, so hang on." And he's like, "Okay, okay." And it was like, vroom, and like Tommy's like, "Whoa! Oh my God, you hurt me!" It was so funny. And he wasn't really hurt, but it was like, it was forceful, you know what I mean? So it freaked him out. He was like, "What the hell?" Like, it was so funny. Well, then we went back and it was my turn to drive it. He showed us how it parked and everything. It was so cool. So it basically, when you look out the window, it kind of maps everything in like, it reminds me of like when you go on the maps and you click like street mode or map mode or whatever, and you got the different types of maps. So it's like I'm looking out the window and I see what I see, but the computer's looking out the window and it's like, here's a parking spot and it maps it out for me. Here's a person and it kind of like outlines the person. Makes them not look like themselves, more like a stick figure person. I don't know. It was weird. So basically, it won't let you hit the people. It won't let you park messed up. It does everything for you. You can literally go like 200 miles an hour in like 2 seconds. It's ridiculous. Thing was so much fun. And they're not that expensive. I could literally get one for like $100,000. I was like, that's not even that bad. It's not like it's, you know what I mean, like outer range for nobody could afford it. And I think that was the beast mode one. I don't even think you have to get that. Like, it was cool without that. So I don't remember what it was, but it was like 80,000, $90,000. Not bad. Shit, I bought a Honda for fucking 40,000. Feel what I'm saying? Like, don't get a DUI if you communicate right. Okay. Well, you wouldn't get a DUI with that car because if it drives for you. And here's another thing about cars like that. What happens when you're older and they're like, "Oh, sorry, Rose, we're gonna have to take your license." And I'm like, "Listen, I got a Cybertruck. The shit drives for me." It changes everything. You don't have to take your parents' license. You don't have to take old people's license no more. It's crazy. It's wicked crazy, guys. Recreational marijuana, I mean, you need it. People are gonna be high. They're gonna be driving slow. They depreciate fast. Well, why? Why do they depreciate fast? And here's another thing is all the parts, I feel like I could sell it. All the parts are like in-house. There's no like third-party parts system like for every other car in the world, which is crazy. You get all your parts from Tesla. So the price is lower. The price is a lot lower. So, okay, it's got this massive windshield wiper. It's like taller than me, right? It's like a 6 foot tall wiper that wipes the whole windshield, right? One wiper. And I said, "Well, look at the wiper." I said, "What do I have to change that out 3, 4 times a year?" He's like, "No, no. And all our parts are in house. So it's one piece and you just replace it once a year, whatever." And I said, "Well, how much is it?" And he's like, "I think it's like $70." I'm like, "Well, that's not bad at all." Batteries are super expensive. Yes, I've heard that. But like, how often do you need a battery? Probably not very often. Self-driving vehicle with self-driving wheelchair for seniors going to the doctor or dialysis. Self-driving wheelchair, that's the way to go, Jeff. I'm telling you, you're on to something. Bye-bye. What was his name? Chris. Bye, Chris. See you later. I'm gonna pick my nose. Bye, Chris. Rose, what kind of man I have to be to take you out for dinner? Just send me some cash out. I'll go to dinner and get what I like. Battery life depends on care of the vehicle. Agree. And I don't know how those batteries are, but isn't it lithium batteries are weird? Like you can't, or do you have to run them out completely? It's one or the other. Like you either do or you don't. I can't remember. I'd have to consult the manual. Did you grow up eating clam chowder? Yes. Yes. Yes, I did. And there's two types of clam chowder. Did you guys know that? There's clam chowder and then there's a Boston clam chowder. Never tried chowder? What? What? That sounds insane. I'm hungry though. You're making me hungry. What's the most of the people are hungry for? Why is most of the people are hungry for money? I don't know. Robots are taking over the world. I agree. They are. The last time I had clam chowder, I don't eat clams anymore, but it's probably, I know because, okay, so there's two types. There's clam chowder and then there's Boston clam chowder. And there's a guy down here named Tony, and he's got a restaurant in Cedar Key, and he sells Tony's chowder. And it's supposed to be the best. And that's the last time I had it, and I was like, this is not the best chowder I've ever had. They taste like oysters or what? No, they taste like gritty, dirty, nasty bits of nothing. Just nothing. I hate them. I remember picking around the clams and getting in trouble as a kid. Oysters actually have flavor-ish, kind of. I don't know. Clams are tiny too. They're like itty bitty. It's just, I don't know. I don't know how to explain it. It's not great. And they can be gritty if they're not done right. Even seen robots sanding walls. Great. I thought was robot. I thought that was robot proof. That's funny. That is funny. Hi, Fly Tie. Love your picture on the wall. Thank you. Robots. That's funny. You're funny. What else was I going to talk about today, guys? I want to talk about Epstein Files. What do you wish was vegetarian food if you could make it? Bacon? Bacon is good. And the only thing that's yummy about bacon is the fat and the salt content. But that's kind of how meat is. Meat is only delicious because of the grease and the fat. Robots are creeping in slowly. They've been here. They've been vacuuming my floor. Smart TV. My friend Nick knows you. Who's Nick? Nick, the guy from here? My moderator, Nick? I'm gonna smash some dinner rolls. Bye, Slacker. I probably won't be. I'm tired. They will be making Philly cheesesteaks next year. Maybe. I just recently had some fake Philly meat. It was not good. It was not mine, but it was not good. Oh, pancake. I gotcha. I understand what you're talking about. See, I wish YouTube would make it so that if you hit a user from your channel, any account that they ever create again would also be hidden. That would make some difference. Actually, that would be how to go. Why don't they do that? I don't know. What's up, Anthony? Wow. Write that idea down for me. I'm buzzing. Food trucks roaming, knowing where to be best for sales. You're funny. I think this lady says she has maggots on her pizza. What on earth? Gross. AI food truck. Oh, that's a good idea. Mike Hoochie's Stanky. What? Bird, make sense or get out. Okay, I'm just going to delete you then. If you make me read that fast, I'm just going to delete you out. Why are you being ridiculous? Epstein used Zorro Ranch for human experiments and harvested sex organs. They woke up around medical equipment, not knowing where they were or what happened to them. So the island was used for testing. They said Ghislaine Maxwell had a submarine license. What? Hit the button. Yeah, hey, someone else, what's up? Why would I remove you? Hello, Rose. I'm having health issues, so I'm most likely going to step away for the most part. Wish you nothing but the best. Well, I hope you're okay. You're welcome to be a moderator when you come back. I think we find out what's going on. Yeah, they're saying that he's doing like experiments on kids. Yeah, Stephen Hawking is on the list. They're the richest spies, assume they had access to everyone and everything. I agree. Did I go to Bayer High School? No. All right, guys. Update on news, Rose. What do you mean on news? I was reading this Epstein stuff. I just don't know if it's true. Stephen Hawking rises to #1 sus on the Epstein Files, followed by Biden. Biden's on the list too, I bet. I don't know. Can't do it. All right, guys. Bill Clinton was in his domain. I just don't know. Charm is that on the necklace? This is this crazy stone that's purple. I'll have to put some light on it. You can see it maybe. Anyway, got it in the mountains. It's purple and black. I don't know what the hell it is. I know it's a real natural stone, but I got it in like Cherokee country somewhere. I am starving. What should I eat? It does match my outfit. That's why I wore it. I have matching earrings too, but I forgot to wear them. I'm so hungry. All right, guys, I gotta go figure out food if nobody's gonna tell me what to eat. Popcorn. Oh my god, I can't eat popcorn and dinner. I will ruin my dinner. Tacos sound good, but I already had tacos this week. Bye, Jeff. Spaghetti. Yeah, I gotta go. Gotta figure out what I want to eat, guys.